You will live under names that are not yours. You will cross borders without leaving records. You will convince strangers to betray their countries. Some missions will save lives. Some will haunt you forever. And if everything goes perfectly, no one will ever know you existed. This is your life inside Mossad. Level 1. The selection. You are not recruited through an application. You are noticed. A university professor recommends you quietly. A military commander mentions your name. Someone observes how you think under pressure. Months pass before contact. A polite invitation arrives. A conversation, not an interview. They ask about failure, about loyalty, about fear. They already know your answers. Background checks begin before you leave the room. Friends are questioned without knowing why. Your finances, travel history, relationships, and beliefs are mapped completely. Mossad is not searching for the strongest candidate. It is searching for adaptability. People who can lie convincingly. People who can live two lives without confusion. You never officially join. One day, training simply begins. Level 2. Training. Training does not look like spy movies. There are no dramatic speeches, only pressure. You learn surveillance first, how to follow without being seen, how to detect when you are being followed. You walk crowded streets, repeating routes until movement becomes instinct. You learn languages quickly. Accents matter more than vocabulary. Identity becomes performance. You practice building cover stories strong enough to survive interrogation. You are trained to recruit strangers. Psychology replaces force. Every person has motivation, money, ideology, revenge, loneliness. Your job is to find it. Sleep becomes irregular. Trust disappears. Even fellow trainees test you constantly. Some candidates vanish from the program overnight. Failure is silent. Graduation is quiet. No ceremony. Only a new identity. Level 3. The case officer. Your first posting is abroad. Officially, you work for a business or embassy. Unofficially, you recruit assets. You attend conferences, parties, academic events. Every conversation is evaluation. You learn patience. Recruitment can take months, sometimes years. You build friendships designed to become betrayals. A scientist shares research. A diplomat reveals schedules. A technician copies files. Each source believes their reason is unique. You know the pattern. Success produces nothing visible. Failure becomes international crisis. You live between identities long enough that home begins to feel fictional. Level 4. The recruiter. Now you specialize. Your task is persuasion. You study targets carefully. Financial stress, political frustration, personal ambition. You never threaten immediately. Trust comes first. You help solve small problems, introduce opportunities, create dependence slowly. When the moment arrives, recruitment feels inevitable. Some assets cooperate willingly, others hesitate. You learn silence can be stronger than pressure. You also learn recruitment creates responsibility, because when assets are discovered, they disappear, and you continue working anyway. Level 5. Kidon. You are offered a different path. Operational work. Kidon. The unit that handles missions governments never acknowledge. Training becomes physical again. Weapons. Escape routes. Urban survival. Precision planning. Operations are brief and controlled. Targets are chosen long before you arrive. You observe routines for weeks. Movement patterns. Security habits. Moments of vulnerability. The mission lasts minutes. The preparation lasts months. You act. You leave. No celebration follows. Only departure. Success means silence. Failure becomes history. You begin understanding that intelligence work is not about action. It is about consequences.
Level 6. The planner. You leave field operations. Now you design them. Agents report to you from across the world. You coordinate logistics, identities, travel routes, safe houses. You never meet most operatives, but your decisions determine whether they live. Maps replace streets. Reports replace adrenaline. You approve missions knowing outcomes cannot be fully controlled. Distance creates calm. Responsibility creates weight. You realize intelligence agencies do not just react to events, they shape them. Information becomes strategy. Strategy becomes influence. You are no longer executing missions. You are directing history quietly. Level 7. Leadership. Promotion brings authority and isolation. You brief ministers, advise national leadership. Every threat assessment carries political consequences. Success prevents disasters nobody will ever see. Failure becomes global news. You balance intelligence with diplomacy.
Allies cooperate. Allies also spy. You learn intelligence work never truly has friends, only shared interests. The world grows more complex. Technology accelerates threats faster than agencies adapt. You begin questioning whether control is ever permanent. Level 8. The operation that goes wrong. Every career has a moment. An operation fails, an asset is exposed, a mission attracts attention, headlines appear, diplomatic pressure rises. You review decisions repeatedly, looking for the moment where outcome changed. There is never one mistake, only accumulation. You defend your officers publicly, privately, doubt grows. Intelligence work accepts risk, but consequences are human. You carry them forward. Level 9. The survivor. Years pass. You transition out of active service. Officially retired, unofficially alert. You still scan exits. You notice surveillance instantly. Crowds reveal patterns others ignore. Family and friends see calm professionalism. They never see the calculations behind it. The world moves normally. You do not. Skills built for danger never fully disappear. You understand intelligence work changes perception permanently. Level 10. The ghost. Your career remains classified. There are no stories to tell, no medals displayed. History records events without names. You watch new generations enter intelligence work, young officers repeating familiar training, believing they understand the cost ahead. You know they do not. Because intelligence work slowly replaces certainty with ambiguity. Power operates quietly. Operations continue without recognition. And somewhere tonight, a phone call is made. A meeting arranged. A new recruit is being evaluated, just like you once were. The cycle begins again.
Level 11. The ghost continues. You never truly leave intelligence work. You stop receiving assignments, but your mind continues running operations. Every room has exits. Every stranger becomes a pattern. Every silence carries meaning. You read headlines differently now. You see decisions before governments announce them. You recognize operations hidden behind diplomacy. The world believes history happens publicly. You know most of it happens quietly. New officers take your place. New identities are created. New risks are accepted. Some will succeed. Some will disappear into classified files. And somewhere tonight, someone is being watched for the first time. A professor notices potential. A commander mentions a name. A quiet invitation is prepared. A life begins to divide into two identities, just like yours once did. The system does not end. It replaces. It adapts. It continues. And somewhere, another version of you is about to be recruited.